Okay, moving on to the shop profit and loss account. Now, before I do that, I'm just going to just show you that what I had done here with the when I was working out my depreciation expense and dealing with that vehicle that I decided to get rid of during the year. I've put the numbers like the profit or the loss in this case on disposal, I put depreciation expense, and I put all of those figures in to the profit and loss account. So again, as you're dealing with the numbers in one place, make sure you always put it into multiple documents. It just speeds things up. So I've got my balance sheet elements in there now. The interest I already dealt with, my depreciation, and my loss on disposal. So that's all included in there. So now I'll just focus on the shop profit. So shop sales, so that's receipts of 45. And then I'm going to take away or take into account, are there any debtors, creditors for the shop? So we look at the top of the question, shop and stock. So we've got creditor for supplies, but we've got no debtors. And just quickly checking at the end, we don't have any debtors for the shop at the end. No, we don't. Okay, so that 45 grand, that's going to be the shop sales figure, so I'll put that straight in. Opening stock in shop is 3.4. Purchases, so this is, I will have creditors, so purchase for the shop, 28 grand. I'll take into account the creditors you have here. So creditors for the supplies now. For supplies for the centre, that's not for the shop, so that means there's no creditors for the shop at the beginning. Let's just check, are there any creditors for the shop at the end? No, there aren't, so that makes that easier. So the purchases then 28 grand can go straight in. I don't need to adjust it because of creditors. So I'll add these two together. Closing stock for the shop is 1400. And then the gross profit is going to be 45, take away 30. Now, there's expenses specifically for the shop. Now just double check. So we got closing stock dealt with. Cleaning is on a contract. Payment for okay, so it's prepaid. Fees from clients we do it later. Wages, salaries, includes secretary also runs the shop. 40% of this salary. And 400 light and heat, 800 of insurance, and 500 telephone are attributable to the shop. So I'm going to put all of those numbers in. So we have wages. Where is it? Light and heat. Insurance. And phone. So we've got 500 for the phone. Light and heat is 800. And where is it now? 800 insurance, yeah. And 400 light and heat. And then 22 grand for the secretary who runs the shop. 40% of the 22 grand is going to be for the shop. So 22 grand times 40%. Now, I'm just double checking, are there any other expenses that are going to be specifically for the shop? Depreciation, nothing like that is mentioned as being for the shop, so therefore from this we can work out our shop profit.